Gotham needs a new type of hero. The old sword-swinging, gun-wielding, confident, unconquerable hero is no longer what we as a people need. See, when we think of heroes, when we think of superheroes, the way they're portrayed in our modern day media, we think of these invincible figures who have these incredible powers, and they're usually doing what? Fighting wars. They're usually in the midst of battle, taking down bad guys, protecting the good, and all this. And there's always going to be a place for those kind of heroes. But I say we need a new kind of hero because it's a new time. Every time presents a challenge that is unique. And the hero is somebody who responds to the challenge at hand and provides the way forward, shows the people, this is how we're going to do things from here on out, right? Moses goes up on the top of the mountain. The people are freaking out. He comes down and he's like, all right, guys, this is how things are going to go from here on out. We got these rules, we got these commandments, we're going to stay organized, we're going to stay functional, and we're going to stay focused on our goal. He was the hero of that time. He did a great job. Props to you, Moses. Time passes, right? Jesus, Muhammad, Martin Luther King, Gandhi, they all show up and they solve a problem that's going on at the time. They offer some wisdom on how we can live better lives as human beings, right? These are the heroes. Okay. But today, we have some pretty unique challenges. And that's why the hero of today is going to be different. See, we've got 7 billion people on this rock and growing. You're not going to be able to go off and just find your own little corner of the universe where you can have your little beach cabana and you can sit there and drink Coronas. You're actually going to have to learn to love other people. You're going to have to get along with the rest of society. I'm sorry. So the hero of today is someone who teaches people how to love. The hero of today is someone who can respond to the crisis of our time, right? This interconnectedness we share. But that's not just it. It's a bigger problem that we're facing today, and it's a problem that's difficult to articulate. Because while it's easy to talk about the number of people dying in wars in the Middle East, or to disease, or starving kids in Africa, it's not so easy to talk about the psychological malady that is affecting our civilization, because we're all in it. It's as if you're trying to describe water when we're all fish. We're all in this thing, and it's all happening to us because our minds are changing. And what's happened is that we have become a people stuck in our heads with a cerebral experience of what it means to be human. Why? Because we spend more and more of our time staring into these little digital electronic screens, into our laptops, into our iPhones, into our iPads, into our TVs, into our Blackberries. I don't know, do you guys have Blackberries anymore? Anyways, we're staring into screens. And while we're doing this, we're processing information. They say that in one day, today, you're going to take in more information than the primitive caveman would have taken in his entire life. And so with all this information coming in, we've learned to think very quickly. We've learned to be very agile with our thinking, but we're very judgmental. We're very caught in our heads. We're categorizing data. There's so much. And we have forgotten how to come back into the home that is our bodies. We've forgotten how to connect to our sensitivity, to our feelings. Today, the problem is that while we have all the material things we need, we have forgotten why life is so good. We've forgotten the simple things. Our inner lover is wounded as a people. Our inner child as a people is wounded. This force of pure joy that is alive in the little kids, something happens as we grow older and it dies. It goes, okay, dying is a little grim, but it goes to sleep. And the hero of today is someone who is going to awaken that inner child and that lover within us all and remind us why life is good and bring us back into this experience of what it means to be human. And I'm talking both, the heroes of today need to be lovers both of in the cosmic sense of agape. We love everyone. We love the little old lady carrying her groceries and we help her. And we have love for the people suffering on the other side of the world, and eros. Because the lover has been wounded. Guys today learning about love learn from porn, which is simply just Essentially just slapping yourself up against a piece of flesh, that looks good until you come. And that's supposed to be what sex is. And that's a travesty, because the real power of love and communion and connection is so much greater than what we've been taught, because we haven't been taught, really. So the hero of today is someone who can teach us about this other side of our nature, bring us out of our thinking minds, bring us into our bodies, bring us into a lived experience of the joy of being human, right? And for some of you out there who are so strong and driven and motivated, that's a wonderful thing. Now apply that drive to what we need today, which is what I'm talking about. This new intelligence, this emotional intelligence, this connective intelligence, right? Because anybody who's going to be a hero doesn't do it for their own sake. They do it because it's what Gotham needs. We be what Gotham needs us to be. And right now, Gotham needs lovers. Now put that in your pipe and smoke it.